phone booth again. Waiting is the hardest part, but I savor the anticipation. Any minute now, the corner I'm watching will fill with anxious and excited faces. Clients who have asked us to take them on a surprise. You think I'd be the calm one since I know the plan, but even after 6 years of plotting surprises, calm is not a word that surfaces often in my vocabulary. I have a plan, yes, but things can change in an instant. I have to be ready to meet the swerving, swirling unpredictability of life head on. I realize that I'm looking forward to something unexpected happening, and it makes me grin. I haven't always been this way. If you rewound to my childhood, you'd see a little girl who hated surprise so much that she forbade her family from getting her unexpected gifts for her birthday. All presents had to be approved at least 1 week in advance. As time went on, her surprise aversion only grew stronger and more sophisticated. By the time she was in high school, her computer brimmed with spreadsheets that outlined her life plans in 1 month, 6 month, 1 year, 5 year, and 10-year increments. She even tracked the emotions she experienced and planned to experience in her relationships. The woman crouching in the sticky, boozy phone booth still feels a thud, thud, thud in her neck when giving up control. But she accepts it now. Most days, she even relishes it. At last, they reach the corner. I recognize them just by their facial expressions. Some are giggling and poking each other like kids. Some clutch one another's arms. Others look borderline angry. I've come to know all these reactions to surprise as intimately as the excited pounding in my own chest. I grab my cell phone, type, "cross the street," and push the send button. The text message flies across the street, and all their phones buzz at once. As soon as they followed my instructions, I type, "Good. Now get on the next train that arrives. You'll know when to get off." I know they've gotten the message because they turn in circles, trying to figure out how I can see them. My phone vibrates. "Just get on?" Yes. They don't know it yet, but they aren't just getting on the subway. They're walking into a living metaphor for our perpetually changing and surprising world. And it's not just a fun way to spend a Tuesday afternoon. It's training in the skills that separate people and organizations that thrive in this new world from the ones that can't stomach its volatility. Skills that most of us never developed because we were raised to believe in a world that's predictable and under our control. These skills distinguished the most successful businesses from the forgettable ones, fulfilling relationships from stale ones, and individuals who are passionate explorers from those who feel stuck and lost. They are the skills that turn our work and our lives into meaningful adventures. And they are the skills that have transformed me from an anxious, emotionally numb control freak into a jumble of joy inside a phone booth. From spreadsheets to surprise. My sister Kat and I started the business that would become Surprise Industries with a question. What if people could sign up for an unusual activity, anything from unicycling to ice sculpting, but have no idea what they'd be doing until they got there? The experiment appealed to Kat, who loves collecting new experiences, and it appealed to me because I love surprising others, even though I hated being surprised myself. After that conversation, I stayed up all night crafting a business plan and, of course, lots of spreadsheets. I chuckled at the thought that I'd never want to be my own client, but I expected to have fun from the safety of the driver's seat. As the business picked up steam, my illusions of control and predictability crumbled. I realized that I wasn't just out of the driver's seat. I wasn't even in the car. Most days, I found myself on a rickety boat in the middle of an ocean, with no map to guide me to land. I spent a lot of time doing the psychological equivalent of kicking and screaming. Okay, sometimes it was literal kicking and screaming. How would we find new clients?